Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Agda Faisal Aziz. My student number is double two o 142 1145, and I'm from speech listening class 501. Or actually, the real schedule is at Friday at 7 a.m. I make this video to complete my assignment for my speech listening course final task. Here I will tell to you about the importance or unimportance of formal education is in today's world, and then my preference between being a generalist or specialist, and I will discuss the gap between the educated and uneducated people, and I will tell to you about the resolution for educational problem in my country in Indonesia. Okay, so let we start from my first topic. There was about the importance and unimportance of formal education in today's world. Okay, according to my perspective, for me, formal education is still important. We still need it. We still need formal education because what? Because okay, uh, maybe in the fact in this day, uh, we have a modern technologies. We have a lot of tools. We have great thing that we can do with the technologies, especially in learning. We can learn. We not should learn in formal education. We can learn like a business in everywhere we want. But uh, even if we have a good technology and we can learn without uh, going to the formal education or going to school. But I think for me, formal education is still important because what? Because education is provide individual with knowledge, skills, and qualification necessary to thrive in various aspects of life, like uh, including personal or professional or and social domain too. And formal education is plays a crucial role in shaping individual into well-rounded, informed, and engaged member of society. And about from formal education is also help individuals to develop essential skills that are highly sought after in today's job market. And these skills include communication, problem solving, teamwork, adaptability, and technological literacy. So I think there was a lot of essential point that we can get by going through a formal education that we cannot get it when we learn from ourselves, learn alone without going to formal education. And in increasing globalized and digital world, individuals with a solid educational background are better prepared to navigate complex challenges to contribute to the economy and adapt to rapidly evolving industry. And moreover, educational offers higher opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery, and it promotes social interaction, expose individual diverse perspective, and encourage lifelong learning. And yes, for me, when we going to when we have formal education and when we have higher education, it will uh, make make us have a more better chance, more better opportunities in the finding a job or and getting some specialized knowledge and skills, and uh, make make ourselves more valuable. And of course, we get the certificate too, like as the proof that we have that skill. And about my preferences between being a generalist or specialist, actually I'm in specialist team because when we being a specialist is an individual who has depth, uh, deep expertise or knowledge in a specific field or domain or areas, and they will dedicate their time and effort to master a particular subject, area, industry, or skill set. And the advantages of being a specialist is include we have a deep knowledge or deep understanding of complex concept theories and practice in the and can expertise the chosen field. And of course, when we have a deep knowledge, specialized skills, of course, our career opportunities, specialist knowledge often leads to specialized job and opportunities. Specialists are so after in profession that requires specific skills and expertise. So, specialist knowledge and skills can result in a higher demand and potentially higher remuneration or income. And but in at the end of the day, we still need to be a journalist because when we are a journalist, we have a lot of knowledge and skills across multiple fields, and journalists they often excel at interdisciplinary work like a problem solving, adaptability, and the benefit of being journalist is versatility because journalists are more flexible and can adapt to different situation and task. And of course, in interdisciplinary collaboration, journalists can facilitate collaboration and communication between specialists from different fields, and they can serve upgrades and integrate knowledge from various areas. And about their leadership skills, of course, journalists will be more great than a specialist. But uh, we still need to be a journalist. But at at some point, we should don't just be a journalist. Journalist. We should have some specialist skills because when we are specialists, we have values that uh anybody else doesn't have. So when we have skills that not everybody can do our skill, or we have the knowledge that nobody knowing it, just ourselves. So it means we have a value of uh, that we can compare to them. That they don't have the skill, we have the skill. So of course we will have the values. But at the end of the day, generally is the basic skills of especially in communication skills and speaking, because in when we are don't have a good communication skill, it will make everything will uh, not going well in the line that we want to do it. But so because the journalist is the basic, so we still need to be a specialist because we will get value from there. And about the gap between educated and educated people. Okay. This case is a significant issues, and for me, an educated people is a privilege. People who has a higher educational background is more lucky than people who never come to college. And okay, in fact, maybe a few people that never go to college, they become a CEO. But if we compare with the people who has master degree that being a CEO, we can compare how many of them if we compare it with the people that doesn't have educational background. So for me, education is makes someone opportunities in their career is more higher. Their opportunities to get a more higher income is more bigger. And so for me, the gap is big. And of course, in educational is play a vital role in shaping individual perspective, attitudes, and decision-making abilities. Educated individuals tend to have better critical thinking skill, of course, and more informed about societal issues, and equipped with the tools to engage in constructive dialogue. And with the uneducated people, uh, and educated is it can lead into disparity in social and political participation, limiting the voice and perspective of those who are less educated. So education is very important for human. And about the resolution for educational problem in Indonesia, I think the first that we should do to resolve the educational problem in Indonesia is to increasing the access or enhancing the tools, the access, ensuring the equitable access to the education, like uh, improving the infrastructure in remote and unreserved areas, providing transportation facility, establishing schools in areas with limited educational opportunities, and effort should also be made to eliminate barriers to education such as gender disparities, child labor, and early marriage. And particularly in rural and marginalized communities. And here I will take attachment from my source tool from www.worldbank.org sites that they said that to solve the educational problem in Indonesia is to enhancing the quality or improving the quality of education in essential for better learning outcome, of course. This can be achieved by investing in teacher training and professional development program to enhance pedagogical skills, updating curriculum to align with modern needs, incorporating technology in education, and promoting student-centered in instructive teaching method can also enhance the quality of education. And uh, the last is to monitoring and evaluation and emphasizing the lifelong learning. The monitoring and evaluation is to establishing a robust monitoring and evaluation system to assess the effectiveness of education policies, programs, and initiative in essential regular monitoring can help identify challenges, measure progress, and inform evidence-based decision making. And about the emphasizing the lifelong learning, promoting a culture of a lifelong learning beyond formal education is important because encouraging adults to participate in continuing education program, vocational training, and skill development initiative can enhance their employability and contribute to personal and professional growth. So I think by implementing this resolution, Indonesia can toward providing high quality education that is accessible, equitable, and relevant to the needs of its diverse population, thereby fostering individual development, societal progress, and economic growth. So I think it's enough for me, and I'm sorry if I had some mistake when I sing the word or sentences. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you later. Thank you.